Good day, my name is Rebecca Hicks, and this is my assignment 3 for recommendations of enhancing the example report. So my start-off joke is he's about to give his report. His punctuation is great, grammar, spelling, perfect, but no one can understand it. I feel like I have horrible punctuation, spelling, and grammar, so whenever I read something that people are like, oh, this is so good, it goes right over my head. I have no idea that it is that great. My purpose for this report is to state the example report and give the recommendations on enhancing the report. The report is the evaluation of a plasma gasification. It would state that the amount of waste within Toronto is a problem and they need a current and better alternative for the current problem. They were going to Michigan and having their waste go there, but currently is a plasma gasification technology, which is a method of waste combustion in a controlled and oxidized-deprived environment. It is a great method, but it does come with release of gases, which goes into the environment. So within the scope, I've explained my purpose and background, and to come will be review of example report, conclusion, and recommendations. So the review of the example report, within reading the example report, I took away the methodology of the writing report versus the description, content, and research, or towards design, illustration, and writing on it within structure of the report. So within the document design, I found spacing, bullets, heading, and an orphan paragraph. So my illustration to the right is a orphan paragraph. It states there is one within the report. It is about a line and a half on one page of its own. Basically, it looks like it's wrong. Your spacing might be incorrect. Everything may be correct, but it's still to change around some of your key points to make it longer or shorter to make it fit perfectly into the page before. It just looks awkward when it's just 1 or 4 words on the next page. I did find it was about 5-minute error. Next is bullets. I found that there was one spot where there was 2 bullets. Usually bullets come in 3 to 4 to 5, only 2. That doesn't really need bullets at that point. You could have just kept it within the paragraph. I do think the header should have been on the left versus within the center. I find that if you are reading a technical report, you should have everything within a line so that your reader can come straight down with their eyes as they follow the report. Next, simple illustration method of the illustration compared to the words of the report, very squished and compressed. I found because the graphics of the report were on the left and the words would go around it, I found that you couldn't remove the graphic and look at it as itself. You'd always have to see the words around it and not grasp the whole image of it. My illustration is from which you can see how it's going around the illustration at the moment. My next one was the writing method. I found there was quite a bit of repetition within the report. 2 main points were being hammered home. For instance, the plasma gasification method, the City of Toronto needing an alternative. It is great to have you reintroduce the same topic to your readers, but to change it in a way that they can see it in a new light versus in the exact same wording. I also found the review of this report very confusing. I thought that small mistakes like spacing, repetition, and other things could have been easily found. And then finally, the appendices. There was only one appendix. It was, I believe, terminology. A simple statement of appendix and then terminology would suffice, but to label your appendices just gives your reader a wanted us to know. In conclusion, the report of evaluation of plasma gasification within the City of Toronto does have some great arguments and is convincing for future generation to come. It is very great for the removal of waste within another city, but does have some drawbacks for gas pollution within that area. The City of Toronto should continue with recycling. That is probably the best push to go to eliminate more what's coming within and see what else comes. The writing of the report can be altered in a way to come off more professional versus last-minute assignment writing. Minor incidents. My recommendations would be to alter the format of the report, rewrite the areas that are repetitive, and illustrations against the words, whether to be centralized or just to space it a bit better, so that you can get a glimpse of the graphic versus just seeing it on a page with all the words. And finally, my references. And that is the conclusion of my assignment 3. Thank you very much. Have a good day.